So I did two problems today. Unfortunately, both of them were wrong. um, but they were only partially wrong. So this one right here, word break, the one that I was doing yesterday. So I defined a DP array it's a Boolean array. And basically I checked for each position in the word break, or in the word that the string that is given. I checked if that position, like the Boolean basically represents if that position is, like there is a word that is contained within the word bank. So for example, like for this one leet code, right, the position right here would be true, but the rest of them would be false, and the position right here would be true. So that's how I think I should do it. I haven't looked at the solution yet, but based on the guy's videos like that I was watching, you define an array and define a transition function. But I kind of did it a little different because I couldn't really find like a transition function, which I think is part of the problem why it's wrong. But the only test case where I think it fails is, I mean, it passed 37 out of 47, and I think it got wrong on this one, and I know why it fails. It's because like this string is all the same letters, right? And when it sees this kind of string, it goes here and it's like, oh, this is true. And then it goes to the next three and it's like, oh, this is true. And then since this string is kind of like not contained within these two, it says, oh, the last one's false, so that the whole thing must be false. So it's like greedy. It takes the third, or the shorter string, without realizing that, oh, like it could take the longer one. So this is a problem, and I don't know how to fix it. Same thing with coin change. I tried doing this because I've heard of this problem, right? I don't know how to do it, but I was like, oh, let me try. So I ran it, and my solution worked, and I was happy. And then I went to submit it, and obviously it was wrong. Again, the problem is being greedy, right? So my solution sorts the vector, takes this, and then it just subtracts how many times, like what's the maximum amount of times that it can go into the amount, and then it subtracts that, and then it keeps going until the amount equals 0, and if the amount can't equal 0, it returns -1. Unfortunately, with some numbers, or some combination of numbers and some amounts, if you take, you need to take a certain number of, you can't just take the maximum and expect it to work, right? The minimum number of coins that you need might be a combination of everything but the max number. Let's just say, for example, I don't actually know, I didn't calculate this out, but that's the problem there, and it's quite a big problem. And I feel like these two have the same problem, and it's that I'm not using, I mean, this one I am at least attempting to use dynamic programming, but for this one, I mean, there's no sort of, it's just straight like math, right? And algorithmic kind of procedural stuff, which is how you solve kind of like problems that I'm used to solving. But this way it kind of sucks. So I'm going to have to find a better way to do both of them, but at least some of the cases are passed, right? But, that doesn't count for anything, so we'll see.